They speak, they possess, they fear judgment. But where did demons actually come from? Were they fallen angels, the spirits of ancient giants, or something even more mysterious? Tonight, we uncover the origin of demons. Demons are not introduced in Genesis 1. They are not explained in a single chapter. They simply appear. By the time we reach the Gospels, they are already active, possessing, tormenting, speaking. When Jesus confronts them, they recognize him immediately. They fear him, they obey him. But the Bible never gives a simple sentence that says, demons were created here. So where did they come from? There are three major biblical theories. Let's examine them carefully. Demons as fallen angels. The most common view is that demons are the angels who followed Satan in rebellion. In Revelation 12 we read about a dragon sweeping a third of the stars from heaven. Many scholars interpret those stars as angels. If Satan fell and took a third with him, those fallen angels could be what we call demons. This theory explains why demons have intelligence, why they recognize divine authority, why they operate in hierarchy, why they oppose God's purposes. Ephesians 6 speaks of rulers, authorities, and spiritual forces of evil in heavenly places. This suggests structure, order, ranking. Darkness mirrors heaven's organization. However, there's a question. If demons are fallen angels, why do they seek embodiment? In the Gospels, demons beg Jesus not to send them into the abyss. They ask to enter pigs instead. They crave physical hosts. Angels in Scripture don't require possession to function. They appear physically when assigned. Demons, however, seem restless without bodies. This leads to the second theory. Demons as the spirits of the Nephilim. In Genesis 6, we encounter a mysterious passage. The sons of God take human women as wives. Their offspring are called the Nephilim. Many ancient Jewish traditions interpret the sons of God as fallen angels. If fallen angels produced hybrid offspring and those beings died, their spirits would not belong fully to heaven or earth. Some early writings outside the Bible, like the Book of Enoch, suggest that the spirits of the Nephilim became wandering entities, what we call demons. This theory explains something unique. Why demons seek bodies? If they once had physical form, embodiment would feel natural to them. When Jesus casts demons out, they desperately ask for somewhere to go. They fear the abyss. They seek habitation. But this theory depends partly on ancient interpretations that are not explicitly confirmed in Scripture. Still, it remains a widely discussed possibility. Demons as a distinct created order. A third theory proposes that demons were created beings who joined Satan but were not necessarily angels in the traditional sense. This is less common but attempts to reconcile differences between angelic appearances and demonic behavior. In this view, Satan's rebellion may have included multiple types of spiritual beings. However, this position has less direct biblical support. Now let's shift from origin to behavior. In the Gospels, demons recognize Jesus as the Son of God, speak through possessed individuals, cause physical and mental torment, fear final judgment. In one account, a legion of demons inhabits a single man. Legion suggests thousands. This tells us something staggering. Their numbers are vast, and they operate collectively, yet they trembled before Christ. James 2:19 says, "Even the demons believe and shudder. They know truth, but knowledge without submission leads to terror." Now let's discuss the abyss. Several passages mention a place of confinement. Revelation speaks of a bottomless pit. Some fallen angels are described in 2 Peter and Jude as being kept in chains of darkness. This implies that not all rebellious spirits roam freely. Some are restrained, some await judgment. Demons in the Gospels fear being sent there prematurely, which means they know their time is limited. Regardless of which origin theory one holds, demons are created beings. They are not eternal. They are not equal to God. They are not sovereign. They are under authority. They require permission. In the book of Job, Satan cannot act without divine allowance. In the Gospels, demons cannot resist Christ's command. At the end of Revelation, Satan and his forces are cast into final judgment. Their story ends. God's reign does not. Now here's the deeper truth. Demons operate through deception, temptation, oppression, accusation, but they cannot override human will. They influence, they distort, they whisper, but they do not reign, and this is why understanding their origin matters. If they are fallen angels, they are defeated rebels. If they are spirits of the Nephilim, they are remnants of corruption. If they are another created order, they are still subject to judgment. Every theory leads to the same conclusion. They are not supreme. They are not unstoppable. They are not victorious. The cross disarmed principalities and powers. Christ did not negotiate with demons. He commanded them, and they obeyed. The origin of demons remains partially veiled, but their destiny is clear. Judgment. The war began in heaven. It moved to earth. But it ends with restoration. And in the end, no demon stands. No rebellion survives. No darkness remains. The throne stands, unmoved, forever.